Hello YouTube, my name is Ian Seawick, and welcome back to another series. Surprise! I literally just did this impulsively, but this is going to be on Wednesdays since I have nothing on Wednesdays. We're doing... first of all, I'm here with
Yeah, I'm back. I'm
Michael,
Michael.
yeah. So, for those of you who don't know, he did 3 randomizer series with me back on my last channel, Pixelated, when I was doing that with a group, but... since the reboot on this channel, I guess, I decided that I wanted to do something with randomizer, and I felt that I had to ask Michael to do it because Michael's been with me for all the randomizer stuff I've been doing in the past, and Ocarina of Time randomizer has gotten quite a lot of updates since then.
We are so screwed.
Oh, it's gonna be terrible. Also, it's worth mentioning that it's a very popular website. Last seed
How
just generated
popular is
40
popular?
seconds ago.
Oh,
Oh, I don't think they've got that in the recording, but you can see that in the screen share.
yeah, no, Wow, that's a fair amount of seeds.
I went back and checked the version that we used for our series, which, by the way, was August 1st, 2018 was the first episode of it. And
Jesus
the
Christ,
version we
world.
used was 2.15, and this is 5.1.
That's like a whole 2 times more developer updates than...
A little more than that, yeah.
I don't understand how developer updates work, because like each separate one is its own thing that adds in something new or takes something away or fixes something.
Oh yeah, there are
But
different commits to the code. Yeah. I actually went back through the repository, and I had to go back 2,950 commits to find the version we used.
Jesus Christ.
And a commit is just basically, oh, I've changed enough stuff that's just committed. So it's like, oh, added this option or fix this one bug or something like that. You know.
I'm so scared of what this has become.
So first of all, there are a lot of presets. We're not going to use presets, but there's like beginner, easy mode, hell mode, standard, weekly, because they do like weekly races and tournaments and all that.
Hell's where you take double damage, right?
That's just a separate mode. That's a separate option. Other hell
Okay.
mode is just a preset that has a lot of stuff, but we're not going to use a preset. We're just gonna go in and do all the options ourselves.
This is going to be so much fun once we actually like figure out what we're doing.
So first of all, glitchless. I'm not going to make it need glitches or anything because I'm not very good at glitches. So glitchless still. There's also, by the way, I don't want to do this, but there's an option to randomize the rules.
Oh my god.
So that might be like a fun like live stream or something that we probably wouldn't finish, but
Yeah, no,
not
that
for
would be
this.
hell.
So first of all, open forest, open door of time. Those are pretty basic. In our original series, actually, it was closer to the beginning of the randomizer, and since it was my first time really doing a randomizer for Ocarina of Time, we closed Forest and closed Door of Time, so we got the actual Kokiri Sword at first and everything. But most of the time, Open Forest and Open Door of Time are checked for like randomizer tournaments and weekly and things like that. It's the default option usually.
Yeah.
So we're probably not going to find the Kokiri Sword for a while, and we can also become an adult instantly. So stuff can be hidden anywhere.
And with what's coming later on, I got a slight sneak peek before we started this. That might cause some complications later.
Yeah, and so Gruta Fortress default behavior. I'm gonna leave this as default behavior for one reason. Normally I like rescue one carpenter, which means instead of having to rescue all 4, you only need to rescue 1, and it's just faster.
Right.
But because of an option we're gonna do later,
I'm scared. I don't know what this is.
we should leave this as default behavior, and it's the keys. It's key sanity because there are 4 keys, and I want those to be available.
Okay.
Rainbow Bridge requirement. Now, this is an interesting idea. I was thinking we could do gold Skulltula tokens, so you need all 100 gold Skulltulas to open the Rainbow Bridge.
Right.
But nah, I think the better idea is to make it always open, and then make Ganon's boss key on light arrows needing to beat all dungeons.
Oh my.
So the light arrow item is Ganon's boss key, but you can't get to it unless you beat all the dungeons. So you can go to Ganon's tower, but you can't beat it until you beat all the dungeons. So I think that's what we'll be doing for that.
Wait, that would be a soft lock, wouldn't it?
No, because that's the at the very top of the tower, the boss door.
Right.
So we just can't open that door until we have the boss key, which normally I believe is in the shadow trial. But yeah. Ganon's trial count, some people like to make this random or change the amount, but I like to have them all active because I like the trials, honestly. And we're probably going to have to go in them anyways to open chests. So I want to just leave them all in. We could do this. This doesn't really have much of an effect. It's just starting age, whether you're a child or adult at the beginning. Oh, wait, actually, this does... Okay, you know what? We're going to do random because the entrance shuffle. Now, normally, it wouldn't matter because you just be... You know where the Temple of Time is, you can just become a kid instantly.
Yeah.
But if we shuffle the Temple of Time away...
So, quick question about entrance shuffle. That means that all of the child areas are in the child timeline, so you can only get through or to them from like the child stuff versus like the adult. So like you won't switch back and forth if you enter the wrong door.
No, you won't switch back and forth. In fact, most areas are the same. It's just if you're an adult, this item's there. If you're a kid, this item's somewhere else.
Gotcha.
So, like, for example, if you go into the adult shooting gallery as a kid, because there are 2 shooting galleries. If you go to the adult shooting gallery as a kid, there's just nobody in there. Right. And vice versa.
So it wouldn't be like we would enter Mito's house and like as a child and then come out to like the burned version of Clocktown.
Clocktown, you mean Kakariko Village.
Yeah.
But it's very, very nice in the fact that it feels very like consistent and such. So in fact, right here, as we can see, it's we're definitely doing all indoors and overworld, the hardest setting. But basically,
this is definitely going to go crazy.
Basically, we'll be shuffling dungeons amongst themselves, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, including Bottom of the Well, Ice Cavern, and GTG, Greater Training Ground. Ganon's Castle is not shuffled. But, again, if we're doing overworld, the Hyrule Castle area is shuffled, in which case you have to find that to get to Ganon's Tower. Now, we're doing all indoors, which means that every grotto...
Mm-hmm.
Every grotto is shuffled amongst themselves. And every house, every, Link's house as well, the Temple of Time, I think, is treated like... No, the Temple of Time's not treated like... I forget. I think the Temple of Time's treated as an overworld one. But any door you enter is shuffled amongst itself, I believe.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So,
including the Adult Potion Shop, Windmill, both entrances, Link's house, Temple of Time, and Dante's Grave. Yep, okay.
Okay.
And then overworld loading zones as well. So, and also, this is not Beta Quest, which is a popular version of Arcade of Time that was from a while ago, where every time every entrance is randomized and it's not two-way. It is two-way. So if you go through an entrance and go somewhere, and you go back, you'll end up where you were.
Okay, so we won't have nonsense of going back and forth between doors, and it'll take us somewhere new every time.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, and then all overworld basically, yeah, so if I'm on Hyrule Field and walk into, I almost called it Romani Ranch, walk into Lon Lon Ranch, you could appear in the Lost Woods or something. Just all of those entrances are shuffled. Again, because we're doing glitchless, we should be able to access everything still.
Yeah.
We'll just have to take notes on where the entrances are when we find them. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Already going to be fun. It's going to be like 10 times the length of our last series.
Oh, yeah, no, just because we're going to have to figure out pathing and...
Yeah, because we're going to be... It's not even as simple as like, oh, got a Temple of Time. Where is it? Well...
Once we find it,
we're
going to need to write down key areas
Mito's
and,
house.
How to get to each one.
But in order to get to Mito's house, you have to go to Kiri Forest, which means you got to go through Death Mountain, and it's the entrance to, etc. It's like, oh gosh.
It could either be the longest rabbit hole in the game, or it could be literally the next door we walk out of.
Exactly. Okay, bomb trees are considered logic. I like this. I don't know if I like this, actually. No, I do like this, because you can't buy them. So basically, the bomb shoe items you can get, and they're considered in logic. The reason I like this is because you can still get bomb shoe items even if they're not, but
right.
The logic doesn't say that you have unlocked anything once you get them. But with this, it means if you get bomb shoes, the logic's like, hey, your next item might be behind a bombable wall. And basically, the first one you get will always be 20. And then when you pick them up, it'll be 5 or 10 based on how many you have. And then once you find it, you can purchase it in the bomb shoe shop, which is also shuffled.
Okay, that's nice.
But you can't purchase it until you found a bomb shoe pack.
Right.
And bomb shoe bowling opens when you get bomb shoes, instead of bombs like the default.
Right.
And bomb shoes are available at Kokiri shop and the bazaar, which are also shuffled.
Yeah.
And there's also the bomb shoe shop. Okay, dungeons have one major item. I don't like this. It's cool for some things, but this basically says that, it makes sure that every dungeon has exactly one major item. So for some races, if you go in a dungeon, you know this.
So we won't get a Gerudo training ground with like 4 key items.
But I like that. That's the fun of it.
Again.
Now,
I'm not against it.
Master Quest dungeons, I think we should leave that off.
Yeah.
Just because I don't really know the Master Quest dungeons at all.
Well, and this is already, like, you and I both know Ocarina of Time well enough, but if we're going through everything that we are...
Exactly.
Maybe we don't want to add on that little bit more icing.
Yeah.
On that
We're going to leave off the Master Quest dungeons for this time. Maybe we'll try them in a run of it that's like less complicated someday. Shop Sanity. Basically, well, if you say shop shuffled 0 items, it just means that the items you buy by default in shops get shuffled amongst the shops, right? But then you can increase, you can say 1 item, 2 items, 3 items. These items are important items / items you can find, like it could be a blue rupee, or it could be an ice trap, or it could be the light arrows, can be bought in a shop for a certain price. And I do really like this. The question is, do we want only 2 per shop or a random number?
Well, I think in the interest of saving ourselves hassle, because if we do random, it could be 4 items per shop, it could be 3, and then we'd have to grind out rupees, presumably, because God knows our last run we wasted a lot.
And again, the logic does consider, if something costs 200 rupees, that means you have to have the Giant's Wallet before you buy it. And not Giant's Wallet, Adult's Wallet before you buy it, and that's part of the logic. But continue, sorry.
So, maybe 2, just to make it easier on us, because if we end up having, 3 major items in a, shop, and let's say that we don't have the Giant's Wallet, and, we're gonna have to spend a while just grinding out rupees.
Yeah, okay, I agree. Let's do that. Token Sanity, all tokens.
For those unfamiliar with why this is going to be held, that means any of the golden Skulltulas around the map
there are 100 golden
could have something useful.
That adds 100 new chest locations to the game.
Yeah, we are going to have fun with that. Which also means all of the golden Skulltula skulls, or tokens, are, that could be your reward for defeating a boss.
Oh, yeah.
And that would suck.
Yeah.
But...
I mean, it might not, because maybe we'll need 50 of them.
Can you imagine if our 100th Skulltula reward ends up being a key item and we have to kill everything else before we can get...
I believe the 100th Skulltula reward is not a key item. Because it is because it's coded differently. It's a 200 rupee that is reoccurring. You can leave and get it again. So I believe that one is excluded from the pool. It would be cool. It would be cool to see them add an option to include it at some point, but I believe it is.
Which means we're still gonna need to find all 100. But
I don't think we'll need to find all 100, but we might run into them while looking.
We might need to. Who knows?
Fair. Default. I'm just writing down what we've done so far. All right. So Scrub Shuffle's the next one. So I'm just to save us that extra hell, I say affordable.
Because again, we don't want to have to grind out for 2 or 3 hours to get the rupees required for both Shop Sanity and Scrubs.
The expensive one, right? That's the one that it's all Scrub prices are at default and would require over 1,000 rupees in Scrubs.
Yeah, it's a little bit
So
ridiculous.
affordable makes every price 10 rupees for all the
Yeah,
squares.
I think that's fair. With everything else that we're going to be putting ourselves through.
And shuffle cows, of course.
Yes, the cows.
So playing opponent song in front of a cow will give you an item. There are 9 cows.
Wait, does that mean that you could open up a chest and get milk?
I don't think so, no. Because milk, actually, once you get the item, you can do it again and actually get your milk by default. I think it's just someone's stupid idea they just put in the randomizer.
Okay, that works.
Songs with items, yes. I like songs not being shuffled with items in some runs, but when you're doing something
In some runs.
like this, where you've got major items could be anywhere, and then songs can only be one of 6 places or one of 8 places, it's less fun. So I'd rather it all just be mixed together.
Yeah. Yes.
Venusaur definitely shuffled. Don't know where that is.
Yes.
Ocarina's definitely shuffled. Don't know where that is. Weird Egg definitely shuffled. Gruda Card definitely shuffled. Magic Beans definitely shuffled.
And folks, we're not even halfway done.
Oh, we're on the first tab.
Yeah.
Alright. Dungeon items. So maps and compasses are.
Do we want to put them anywhere?
I think so. You know, for this one reason, right?
Or do we want to remove them? Because you and I both know where chests are and maps
Yes,
and
but they do
dungeons.
new things.
Oh.
Well, if they can do new things. If this maps and compasses give information, basically,
Right.
a map will tell. All right, sorry. Okay, a map won't really do anything for you, but a compass will.
Right.
Because if we did Master Quest dungeons, a map would tell you if it's vanilla or Master Quest, and the compass will tell you
Right.
what medallion or stones within it.
Right.
And the altar will not tell you what it is anymore that we checked at the temple time. So I like that of having to find the compass or beat the dungeon to figure out what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe even remove it. I don't know. You could also say start with, or...
Honestly, we might as well just throw them into the loot pool.
Okay. I mean, we've got a lot of bloopies and
I
ice
mean-
chests anyways, so...
Yeah, seeing a compass every once in a while won't
And
be.
honestly, if we remove it, it just, instead of a map, it'll be a bloopy there.
Yeah.
Or like a stick, or like a pack of Deku Nuts. It'll be a random, like, bad item. So yeah, let's throw it anywhere. Small keys, we're also throwing small keys anywhere. Boss keys, we're also throwing boss keys anywhere.
Yep.
Come on. It is cool that they've separated these, because, like, I'd imagine that
Yeah.
if I was playing a more tame one, I'd, like, shuffle boss keys, but have small keys not be shuffled, or something like that, you know? And that'd be cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, we already talked about Ganon's boss key being because of the Rainbow Bridge. So here's our first page. Are you excited?
This is going to be hell, but once we get the hang of it.
So the second page
Maybe
is just
not.
detailed logic, so this isn't very important. This is just like if I want to exclude anything or enable tricks, but I say we shouldn't enable tricks or exclude anything. It's because then it's more
Yeah.
interesting just to, you know, yeah.
Yeah.
Because then we have to consider going out of logic. Like the man on roof without a hook shot, that's easy to do, but it won't be in
Mhm.
logic. So if we get like a bomb bag there, then we know that that was out of logic, and there might have been another way to get a bomb bag or to get the hook shot first or something.
Yeah.
But we want to do all locations reachable. Lens of Truth might be the only thing I want to change. Wasteland and chess minigame. Or maybe not. We're going through enough hell. Let's just go anywhere. we can still go out of logic if we want to, but other. Or this might be a good idea. Nighttime Scouters expect Sun Song.
Yeah, probably.
Sure, just because like it can be hell to walk outside of Kakarika Village and just wait for night, come back in, kill the 5, and do that with every location. So with this on, that just means any sculpture that can only be found at night will, in logic, require you to have the Sun Song first.
Yeah.
Other. Alright, so this is mostly time savers and miscellaneous stuff. So, skip tower escape sequence. I actually like the sequence, so I'm going to keep it. Skip child stealth. I kind of don't want to do child stealth.
Yeah, we can skip that.
Skip photo race. Don't really want to do that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Although, no, yeah, because we still need to find opponent song.
Yeah.
Skip first Dampy race. I like this because what this means is, in the Dampy race, if you do it in under a minute, you get both rewards. Instead of having to do the first reward and then do it again to get the second. You still have to do it in under a minute, because if you don't, you still have to do it twice, but...
Yeah.
Enable useful cutscenes, no, that's for speedrunning time stuff. Fast dress cutscenes, yeah. Free Scarecrow song. This is cool, I kind of like this.
Yeah, we
should I can't tell you how much I forget to get the Scarecrow song.
Remember how last run I was convinced that we needed it for something? And we never did.
I don't remember very well, but probably. I think there was... Oh, the Scarecrow song is needed for Skulltulas, mostly.
Yeah.
It also is a substitute for needing the magic beans in certain spots.
Mm-hmm.
Start with fast travel? No. Start with max rupees? No. Start with Tycoon Wallet? No. Oh, it's also worth noting that I believe they did add a Tycoon Wallet to the game. So there's a 4th wallet upgrade that gives you 999 max.
Okay.
I don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's a thing. Start with Tycoon? No.
We will have to see.
You know, I'm going to make this not as hell on ourselves. We can talk to Andrew to get the reward instead of having to put all the cuckoos in the pin.
Yeah, that'll be better.
We only have to get one big Poe in Hyrule Field and not all 10.
That is much better, yes.
It took me an hour to get all of the big Poes. I'm not exaggerating. There's a video that I...
No, I believe that.
Alright, this is just unnecessary hell. We're not doing that.
Yeah, no, that doesn't sound fun.
This is cool for, like, speedruns and stuff, but clear hints. So for hints... tournaments usually say that you don't need hints to get hints from Gossip Stones. No, don't need an item to get hints from Gossip Stones.
I feel like that's fair.
Do we not need an item, or do we want to make an item useful, like the Stone of Agony or something?
Well, that's the problem. If we get stuck and we don't have the stone, then we might have problems.
Fair enough. I mean, they're not the best hints anyways. They're just like...
but it could be like...
They say Shadow Temple is a foolish choice, which means there's just nothing there.
Yeah.
Okay, but then I say we should do tournament, well...
Yeah, tournament works.
Tournament's obviously the default for tournament. It's the one I'm most used to.
And it is limited, so we can't, be... every time that we need a hint, we'll just... Oh, well, we go to the Gossip Stone, and it'll tell us that the water medallion is blah, blah, blah.
How hints work in this game is every Gossip Stone has a different hint. So it generates the hint beforehand, and then each Gossip Stone has a hint.
Enter.
Yeah.
So tournament?
Sure, why not? Text shuffle. I kind of want to do it.
What exactly does text shuffle
do? It shuffles text.
Okay, so you're telling me that Zelda could, talk like Gabora the Owl.
But obviously, shuffle accept hints and keys, so we know which key goes where and what the hints are.
Yeah, let's do it.
I don't know how much text we'll actually still have in the game because of all the cut stuff, but it'll be cool to randomly read a sign and get something weird. Damage multiplier. Alright. Do we want to normal damage? Do you want to double? Probably definitely not one OHK, but double might be interesting.
Yeah, let's do double.
Okay, we're gonna die. Starting time of day. Why don't we just do random for the hell of it? Random choice for the hell of it. Item pool balanced. Ice traps, normal ice traps. Or do we want to do ice trap onslaught? All junk items are replaced by ice traps.
What do junk items count as?
Blue rupees, just random, like Deku Nut pack, stuff like that.
I'm gonna say no.
Yeah.
Because I'm not sure how much backtracking we're gonna need to do in dungeons to get specific items if we run out.
Trade sequence, the whole thing. There's no limit on that. Could be any of them that we start with.
Honestly, I think I'd be down for that.
I
Because
am.
that means if we get the eye drops right off the bat, then we can
I'm so
just.
worried about the trade sequence.
How so?
Entrance randomizer.
Oh, right. Let's not.
I feel like
Because that could.
that's not supposed to. I feel like they thought of that, right?
You would think, but I'm not sure I entirely trust them because they've been doing this for I don't even know how long, and I can't tell how many screws are loose.
Well, they do a weekly tournament, and it's always beatable.
Yeah, but what does beatable mean in the context of like? Because what we're gonna be doing is stupid,
Oh, definitely. Oh boy.
and I'm not sure that we want to like handicap ourselves more
Yeah.
than we
Okay,
already
then.
are.
I kind of want to like see if we could. Okay, let's just.
Well, does it really matter? Because regardless, we're just gonna get one item at the end that it could end up being a bloopy.
Yeah.
Like,
Let's leave it. I feel like it might even just remove the timers when we have entrance shuffle on. I don't actually know, but
I think it might.
I think we should just leave it as it is. Okay, cosmetics. This
Yeah.
is easy. Randomize all cosmetics. They added a button for this. It's so nice.
Oh, that's so nice.
Instead of having to go random all the way down. But there's more cosmetics that are randomized now, by the way, like the heart color and magic color. And the silver gauntlets color golden gauntlets color even a sword trail. You know, it's cool.
Well, that's nice. Wait, you can change. Oh, I thought. Never mind. I thought you could make it so that it was rainbow alternating.
What?
So I saw in the Navi thing that it said something about her timer, or maybe that's not timer. Maybe I'm just blind. But
Oh, not timer, no. But you can make the sword trail a lightsaber.
or very long.
That's the duration. You can make the sword trail a rainbow color if you want.
Honestly, let's just hit random and see what we
Yeah,
get.
I agree. All right, sound effects.
Oh my.
Well, we've got to randomize all sound effects, right?
I mean, I don't think there's any other way to do this. It's a necessity.
Oh no.
This is going to work so well.
I'm
We're
scared.
laughing on the outside, but we're dying on the inside.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna set all this up, and we're gonna come back to the game. In fact, how long have we been recording for? 30 minutes. You know what? Let's have this be the first episode, but I'll upload 2 episodes the first day.
Oh, that sounds wonderful.
So I hope you guys enjoyed this video of us setting up and putting all and just laughing about all the rules and dying on the inside, realizing how bad this is gonna be.
Well, it's gonna be horrible for Ryan because he's the one who actually has to control it.
Hey, you're gonna be here the whole time, Michael. So.
Yeah, I know. But you're the one that has to kill shit.
Yeah. Which, I think I'm gameplay wise, I'm good at the game, so hopefully that shouldn't be the issue. But the double damage thing, but we'll see. Anyways, leave a like if you enjoyed. That would be greatly appreciated, and subscribe so you don't miss when these episodes come out. I am both so excited and so terrified. And be sure to check out the first episode. This is going to be episode 0, I think. The first episode of the actual game, which will be out, if you're watching this, as soon as it comes out in like an hour or something. So I'll see you guys then, and have a lovely day. Bye.
Bye-bye.